Ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. يتم تنظيمه من قبل مركز التميز لقطاع الأعمال بدائرة التنمية الاقتصادية بدبي.
قطاع الأعمال إدارة التنمية الاقتصادية دورا حيويا في رفع مستوى أداء المؤسسات. في البداية أحب أن أتوجه بالشكر على تواجدكم الكريم معنا في مؤتمر رؤية نحو الحقيقة الذي يعد الأول من نوعه والذي نسعى من خلاله إلى تعزيز أفضل الممارسات وبناء القدرات في قطاع الأعمال.
ولكننا نعلم أيضا أنه وبالرغم من بذل كل الجهود في سبيل ذلك إلا أن الطبيعة البشرية تحتم علينا أن نظل محتاجين للتوجيه. ولكننا نعلم أيضا أنه وبالرغم من بذل كل الجهود في سبيل ذلك إلا أن الطبيعة البشرية تحتم علينا أن نظل محتاجين للتوجيه والدعم وكذلك التشارك والتعاون والتنسيق مع كل من يتمنى أن تتحول هذه الرؤى إلى حقائق. إن أعلى درجات النجاح يصعب تحقيقها إلا من خلال الجهود الجماعية.
مع أكاديمية مصر بالشارقة الإسلامي ستسهم في دعم قطاعات الأعمال وتنميتها بدولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة، حيث أن مصر بالشارقة الإسلامي يتمتع بخبرة على الصعيد الدولي وسبق له الفوز بجائزة دبي للجودة والتنمية البشرية التي
يساعدنا على التغلب على ضعفنا ويحفزنا على التحرك بشكل أسرع.
We've arranged an exciting bouquet of enchanting, significant, the most important driver of business excellence. The whole culture, the whole character of the place has evolved. These young budding entrepreneurs, how can they turn their visions to reality? You have in mind.
You know, 1992 is an important year, but there's another important year in Dr. Zulekha's life, and that is 90 marks of a very, very good business. It had very good cash flows. It had a wonderful amount of goodwill.
We made sure that when we developed Al-Qasba was the key point, and believing in your staff.
Two sections. I want you to take care of the continuity of the business and don't lose your share in the market. It's very important. You should not quit from the market. You have to be there. You have to fight for your rights, for your share in the market.
When we took Al-Qasba, it was actually managed by a company just before my management took over.
People who have been part of the Dubai Quality Assessment, we have actually seen how the economic crisis have really shaken even.
Going back in the memory 2007, 2008, if you might allow me, we know that the entire world was like a domino pieces, all collapsed because of one company which we were admiring always, that it's a very strong company, Lehman Brothers. Crisis means there should be some movement, some emergency, a measurement to be taken by the leaders, and this is not the end of the world.
What my panel members will say, but is smaller is better than bigger. It gives you a lot of flexibility to make things, and then there are all the technical things. So you do have some projects are big, some projects make sense as an entrepreneur for 30 years following. It was very, very sensitive.
It boils down to two different cultures. There's the culture of risk, of securities. Then there's a culture of retail banking, which is a culture of...
Don't share what you've been doing in your workplace. Seema and team are doing a good job. They're creating a wonderful shared best practices team.
What's changing around us, the world is becoming more complex, and for most businesses this is particularly true because
Things definitely, your process will definitely become a successful one. We will move on to these 5 points little elaborately.
It's basically doing yoga on the chair. Because if you see, you spend 70% of the day on the chair. Can be at office, can be in your car, can be when you're at your home, wherever it is. That's true. It's a very simple exercise. Just look back as much as you can. Don't push too hard, huh? Yes, breathe out.
External trainings, we made a group of people close their eyes and point towards south. And you can imagine what happened.
Global financial crisis. Any state having bankruptcy problems, global financial crisis. So much so that there was this, funny story which appeared in
178, not you. Wallah, it's almost my number. My number was 1.
And it's organized by 2 different Emirates. So congrats to both organizations.
So I have to speak about something important. And it's not a subject which is everyone's favorite, I must admit. Finance is not everyone's cup of tea, right? The first thing you think about finance is crisis, yes? What else? Loans.
I'll read it. I want to love you to read it. Yeah. Okay. Pleasure, man. Yeah. Thank you.
بما أعدوه وقدموه من أوراق عمل رائعة إنها آراءكم وأفكار. Fill the feedback form for the users so we can use it for our feedback.